Prices are dropping on used C8 Corvette Stingrays, and I am here to showcase that data, explain some of the reasoning as to why this is happening, and go over some strategies to make sure you can get this car as cheaply as possible. My name is Max, and before I get into the video, I would really appreciate it if everyone could like the video, comment, and subscribe. It really does go a long way. As a smaller YouTuber, I really appreciate all the support I can get, and I would love to know that you are all enjoying the videos. Now, with that being said, let's get on to looking at some of the price trends of the C8 Corvette. The source that I am going to use to dissect this topic is Karud's price trends. Within their website, you can analyze all different car price trends and compare them using graphs. I personally am not associated with car gurus in any way, I just appreciate this easy to use tool that they provide. The two categories I want to focus on are the percentage decreases in the last 30 days and 90 days. Looking at the 2020 Corvette, which is the first year of the new C8 generation, going all the way to the new 2023 C8 Corvette, over the last 90 days, we can see a spread of between around 5% and around 9% decrease in the average price. There is also a decrease in average price over the last 30 days, but obviously not as drastic compared to the 90-day data pool. Another indication of the C8 market dropping is the deals on these cars that we have never seen before. Previously, if you did not get on a list and waited anywhere from 8 months to 2 years for the C8, you could not pay MSRP or even close to that for a new or used C8. Now, you can easily buy a used C8 for $75K. Sure, it might be a 1LT with not many options, but $75K for a used C8 is a deal that was not there just a year ago. I recently also saw Andrew Hoff, a used car salesman at Sioka Automotive Group, promote a brand new 2023 1LT Coupe for $2,500 over sticker price over on Instagram. This is an anomaly, and you will not find this type of deal all the time, but we are getting closer and closer to this becoming a reality. A few months ago, a C8 that was brand new being sold for $2,500 over sticker price for someone that was not on the waiting list wouldn't seem real. The reality is that these cars with low miles are being sold for generally closer to $15,000 or $20,000 over sticker price, but it's a lot better than the $30,000 or $40,000 we saw not too long ago. Just a few months ago, I sold my 2022 Stingray with over 1,000 miles that I drove and owned for many months for $95,000. I paid MSRP, which at the time was nearly $73K. The dealership I sold it to then posted it for tens of thousands of dollars above what they paid me, which, like I said, was already $22K above sticker cost. Nowadays, not too long later, nobody would pay $30K over MSRP for a regular Stingray. Now that we have acknowledged that the market is not what it used to be, let's talk about the factors that have caused it to be the way that it is, and what you should do about it. I'm not going to spend too much time on this aspect, but obviously the economy has its impact. Inflation is up, mortgage rates are up, everything costs more, and less people are willing to buy a car that for many people is a summer weekend car. Why spend $70,000, $80,000, or $90,000 on a car that won't be daily driven in such a volatile environment? For some, a natural disaster, a recession, and other dramatic events will have no impact on their spending habits and ability to purchase items like a new Corvette. But for the most part, a lot of us are significantly impacted by major events, and our financial decisions may be hindered by the current state of the world and economy. Although being on a C8 Stingray list generally only costs $1,000 and that amount is refundable, we may see people getting nervous and dropping themselves off the list due to the economic state. Another factor is that with COVID-19 shutdown seemingly behind us, production of vehicles can try to start getting back on track. I have seen many different cars, trucks, and SUVs being promoted at or under MSRP. While that seemingly has no relation to the C8 Corvette, it indirectly will lower the cost of the C8s. Another factor I will mention in this video is consumers' shift in focus from the Stingray to the C8 Z06. The C8 Z06 has a 5.5-liter flat-plane crank naturally aspirated engine, putting out over 650 horsepower, and holds a 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. It is simply a wider, more aggressive, faster, and more powerful version of the already beloved C8 Stingray. This car will be on the road very soon, and when that happens, some attention might be taken away from the base model Stingray. At the moment, the C8 Stingray is the latest and greatest Corvette has to offer. Some would argue that the C7 ZR1 is superior, or that the C7 Z06 with a manual transmission is more desirable, but those cars cannot be ordered from a dealership anymore. With that being said, the Z06 is bound to steal some of the demand of the base C8, and I think that is already starting to reflect in the resale value of the car. The last factor I need to mention is that as every day and every week goes by, hundreds of C8s are being produced. More supply means the value will continue to go down. How on earth can the car's value remain the same or increase if more of the same cars are being made? The car isn't brand new anymore, and with 2023 being the 4th round of the 8th generation's production, the price is bound to drop, especially considering there hasn't been many changes in between the 4 years of production. Now, let's discuss what someone who is considering potentially trying to attain a C8 Corvette should do with this information. In my opinion, there are two paths. If you want this car brand new and would like to pay sticker price, you have one choice. That choice is to get in line at a dealership, ensure that they tell you the car will be sold at MSRP, put your deposit down, and wait the time it takes to receive the car. People have waited anywhere from 8 to 24 months to receive this car, but this is the route that I took to buy this car, and it worked out great. The time should fly by, and the idea that you have a guaranteed car at a specified price should put your mind at ease. If for some reason you do not want to mess around with getting on lists and want the car immediately, I would recommend still waiting at least a few more months for more cars to be produced, and I'm sure you could buy a used C8 from a dealership for below $70,000. If you simply need the car now and want to pay the lowest possible price, try to buy the vehicle from a private party and try to skip dealing with car dealerships. Facebook Marketplace is a great place to start, and you'll most likely be able to find a reasonable deal based on market value. That's all the information I have for you guys today. I just wanted to quickly go over the C8 Corvette's price trend over the last few months, explain some of the factors as to why that is, and give some advice for those wishing to buy the car. If you do enjoy videos like this and want to be updated on all things Corvette related, definitely subscribe to the channel, and I'll see everyone in the next video. Peace.